Yeah, hi all. Good morning. Just revise for last session, so what we discussed so far. So first thing is joins. So joins is nothing but to combine the rows from or to fetch the values from two or more tables based on a key. Okay, and here we have a different types of joins, and mainly we are going to use only inner join and left outer join. But anyway, so we'll see what is inner join. So inner join is nothing but so it will fetch all the rows. It is present in both the tables. Okay, if you see this diagram, 1 2 3 6 5 is in a table and 6 5 7 4 is in second table, and we are going to fetch the matching values. So here the matching values will be in 6 and 5. Then what is left outer join? So left outer join is nothing but first it will display all the values from left side table. Okay, all the values from left side table. Then whatever it is matching from right side table, it will take it. Okay, 5 and 6 is matching, so it will take it as a right side. And if there is no matching, then it will display as a null. Okay, this is for left outer join and right outer join. So it is similar to left outer join. What it will do? So it will display all the rows from right side table. So what are the rows? It is available 7 and 4. Okay, so this is a 7 and 4. Okay, and if the rows is matching, then it will take it from right side. Okay, what are the rows it is matching? 5 and 6. Okay, so that's why it is taking. Say first, how many rows are present in a B table? There are 4 rows. 4 5 6 7. Okay, 4 5 6 7. Then what is the matching value? 6 and 5. Then 6 and 5. If there is no matching, then it will display as a null. This is about inner join, left outer join, and right outer join. Is a theoretical way. And anyway, full outer join. Full outer join is nothing but it's like a combination of right outer and left outer. It will display like so. It will print right side values as well as left side values. If it is matching, then it will display as a matching values. Otherwise, it will display as a null. But anyway, we are going to use in our real time only inner join and left outer join most of the cases. We don't use right outer and sometimes we use right outer, but full outer we don't use at all. This is the theory, and we'll see how to write the queries. If you know select query, if you know how to write select query, then this is very easy. Okay. Can someone tell me, I want to fetch all the rows from employee table. What is the query?
Select star from employee.
Correct.
Left outer join.
Select star from employee. Okay. In this case, what it will happen? So it will display all the values. Okay. It will display all the rows from employee table. Okay. I'm not using any conditions over here. Just I'm going to display. So again, how I can write is, so I can write, I can give as a, it's like alias names. So a dot star. So you can give any name here. Okay. EMP also you can give. Okay. EMP also you can give. So instead of going to call employee, so just we are going to call EMP. So that's why we are going to give alias name. Even in your names also there is some nicknames, right? So the same thing like that. Okay. Okay. Select what are the columns it is required. So I want all the columns from table A. So here table A means employee table. Okay. Then I want, okay, I want all the rows from employee details table. So I'm going to give it as B for that one. B from employee detail B. So here what we are doing, so we are writing separate queries, but what is our requirement? So we need everything is in a single query. So in that case, what you can do, just take this query, select a dot star from employee, comma. So what is the second table? Employee details. So here A dot star comma B dot star. So what we are doing, so we are not writing two select statements over here. So we are writing only one select statement and we are keeping A dot star. A dot star in the sense employee. Okay. B dot star in the sense employee detail. That's it. Okay. Then what you can do, where A dot EID, employee ID equal to B dot EID. That's it. Very simple. Select A dot star from B dot star. Okay. I'm going to keep it like this. So what we are doing here, we are selecting all the values from A table and B table from employee, comma, employee detail. So instead of going to call each and every time employee and employee detail, what we are doing, we are keeping as A and B. And where A dot EID in the sense employee dot EID, employee details dot EID. So that's why we are giving A dot and B dot here. So if you observe here, this is one way for inner join. So there is another way how to write. I will tell you. So this is one of the way. So first what it will do, so it will get match from A table and B table. So what is the rows it is matching? 101 is matching, correct? So the output will be like this. Zero one is matching. So I want all the rows, right? Okay. It will combine. Okay, one row is done. After that, 102 is present in both the tables. So 102. So 103. So it is not present in both. Okay, leave it that one. Again, it will check 107 is present. Yes, 107 is present. Okay, this is the output. You will get it. Okay, if you run this query, you will get this output. So because, so whenever you are going to join, you need to see what is the common key. Okay, common key in both the tables. Okay, employee ID is a common key. So here it is a primary key and foreign key. So I'll tell you what is primary key and foreign key content. Okay. So in parent table, we will call it as primary key. So it won't allow any duplicates. So that is called primary key. The foreign key is, so it's a child table primary key and we are going to map with one table to another table. Okay, this is the way we can write inner join. So just simple, select A dot star and B dot star from what are the tables it is required and what is the matching key, where suppose in sometimes it is matching with not employee ID, sometimes it is matching with some other ID, category ID or something, then you need to change the where class over here. Okay. So there is another way, this is the first way. So there is another way how we can write. So if you know how to write this query, the second query, so this is a common for all, like left outer join and right outer join and everything. Okay, just I'm going to modify this one. Select A dot star and B dot star from employee table. So instead of comma, what you can do, just type inner join employee details B. Instead of where, what you can do, just keep as on. So what is the change we have done? Instead of comma, we did as an inner join. So there is a keyword, and in where class we are going to give as on. Okay. See, if you run this query also, we'll get same output. Okay, there are two ways to write inner join. So what it will happen? Internally, it will go and look for a employee ID wherever it is matching. First, it will see in both the tables whether employee ID is matching in a same order or not. Okay, so like this. Yeah, this way it will look at it. Start. Okay, the screen got stuck, the paint. So any doubts over here? So before going to do it in a practical, syntax and so how to write this one? Inner
No
join.
doubts.
Yeah, if you know inner join, then it is same for all the queries. That's it. This is just simple. Just you need to keep. So what are the columns it is required? See, okay, there is something. So I want to fetch only employee ID, salary, and address. So I don't want all the rows over here. Okay. In that case, what you need to do, if you want to fetch specific columns, A dot employee ID, comma, A dot e name. So I want two columns from first table. Then that time, what you need to do, so you need to specify the column names. So how we will write for normal select query? The same way, that's it. Okay. In B table, I need B dot address. And B dot department. Okay. A dot ID, E dot salary. Correct. Okay. I don't want name also here. I need salary. So this case, what it will happen? So as soon as if you execute the query, it will fetch only these columns instead of fetching all the columns. Okay. So here 6 columns are there, but I need only 4 columns. Okay. This case, no need to write star and all. So you need to specify the column names. Sorry. So what it will do? First it will fetch 101. What is the salary? 30,000. What is the address? Bangalore over here. Department is right. See, this is depends on our requirement, how we are going to fetch the values. If the syntax is same, but how many fields it is required, that is depends on your wish. If you want all the columns, then you can give star. Otherwise, you can give column names. Okay. This is how we can fetch. What is the query syntax? Just give select column names from all the tables. What are the tables it is required? From table A, inner join table B, and on A dot AID equal to B dot AID. So this is how we can match it. Okay. Just we'll see an example. So how we are going to fetch. See here in right side, so how many tables are there here? 7 and 8 tables are present. Okay. So here customers and orders. Okay. I want to fetch all the values from customers. So what is the query? Select star from customers. Okay. I'm going to open another tab. This is the orders table. Okay, just observe both the tables. So what is the common key here? Okay, customers and orders. Okay, here customer ID is there, customer name is there, contact name, address, city, postal code, country. Here order ID is there, customer ID is there. Okay, so if we see here, customer ID is present in both the tables. Okay, this is the common key. Like this is the primary key in this table and foreign key in a second table. Based on customer ID, we can match it. Okay, so I'm going to write, I'm going to take another editor. Just observe. Select what are the columns it is required. So I want all the columns from customers table. Okay, just wait. Select. I'm going to keep A for first table. A dot customers, comma B dot. What is the table? Yeah, orders. B dot orders from, sorry, A dot star, right? I want all the columns, A dot star, B dot star, So far it's clear. Just we are writing A dot star comma B dot star from A table and B table. That's it. Then what you need to do, just give where. What is the common key here? Customer ID is present in both the tables. Customer ID A dot customer ID B dot customer ID. Okay. Can someone tell me what is B dot customer ID here? In which table it is present?
Orders.
Yes,
Order.
it is present in a orders table. A dot customer ID is present in a customers table. So that's why we are going to give A and B. So instead of going to give confusing, okay. Okay, if I don't write A dot customer ID and B dot customer ID, how we will get to know which one from which one, which table, okay. So this is very difficult. So that's why we are going to keep alias names over here. Okay. I want all the columns. Okay. I am going to keep delimiter in between.
A dot customer ID equal to B dot customer ID.
Yes. Okay. What it will do? Just observe here. Customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Until how many rows? Okay. 92 rows. Okay. There are 92 IDs present. So if you observe here, there are some rows, but it is not in a ascending order, but there are few rows. Okay. So if you see here, there are how many records are present in orders? 196. So here 92 is there. Okay. So whenever you match, suppose if all the rows are matching also, you will get only 92 rows because depends on count. If all the rows matching from this table and means A table and B table, also you will get only 92 rows because in A table it contains only 92. Okay, we'll see how many rows are going to get matched. Based on customer ID, we are going to match it. Let's run it. See, if you observe here, there is one pipe symbol. So why I have given pipe symbol? So I'm going to separate it as left side of pipe symbol will be A table and the right side of pipe symbol will be for the right side table. Okay, so that's why I have given that. Okay, I'm going to print all the values. If you observe here, so customer ID is 90. It found in both the tables. Okay. Why we are not able to move right? Yes. So it is not printing all the values. I think it is in the right side. Okay. So due to this error. So how many rows are matched for both the tables? So we can see number of records is 196. Okay. There are 196 rows got matched with customer ID in both the tables. Okay, I don't want all the columns. So what we can do? So just I need from customer ID and customer name from each table. In that case, you need to write you can write it in a single line also. A dot customer name and B dot order ID. Yeah, for your understanding, I'm going to display customer ID and order date. This is like simple only, like whatever the columns it is required, just you need
Sir,
to
customer ID in USD.
customer ID is in
Yeah.
in B table also it is there, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Based on customer ID only, we are going to fetch the value just to verify the value. So that's why I'm going to display 2 times. Okay, we don't require 2 times, just to see so how it is going to work. Okay. So this is not displaying. So it is taking only 1 time, but in normal case, it will display the 2 times. So because why it is not displaying, it is already displaying in website, so that's why. Okay, run SQL. So instead of going to fetch all the values, okay. If you want, you can go and verify what is the customer ID. So 90 from customers table. Okay. 90 from customers table. What is the value? Fill one column. Okay. Customer name is displayed. Okay. Then you can go to orders table. What is the order ID? 10248 and order date. One 10248 and order date. Based on this customer ID only, it is going to pull it. Okay, that's why it got displayed from both the tables. Like 90, one color, and order ID is 10248 and order date is this one. Okay, these 2 values from left side table and these 2 values from right side table. So it will take only matching rows based on a customer ID. Sorry, clear?
But the number should be less number, no, sir. The matching numbers are showing 196. How it is possible?
Yes. Okay.
It should be.
Good question. So here, if you observe here in customer ID, there are some duplicate rows. Okay. Here there are some duplicates. So I'm going to keep it in order. Okay. Order by order by customer ID. Descending. See, if you observe here, 87 is present in how many times? 5 times is there. And 86 how many times is there? Okay. See, first what it will do, it will display. Okay, first it will go and check from a right side table, suppose right side or left side. So whenever it is matching, so it will take it for all the rows for 87. See, 87, here it is only one time it is present. But here how many times it is present? 5 times or 6 times is present. So it will match with all the rows. So that's why the 87 is present in a 7 times.
Okay.
So because of duplicate rows only, so that's why it is showing 192 also. See here. How many 86? 86 are duplicates. 85 is duplicate. Okay. 84 is duplicate. I mean multiple values. There are multiple values for a 83 and 81 and 80. So the rule is like, okay, whenever the row is matching from both the tables, it will go and identify and it will fetch the same, right? So that's why first it will go and look it for a 57 or something. Okay. Here also we can do order by this. I will do order by one. What is the one here? Customer name, right? Sorry, customer ID. See, if you observe, 4 is present in a single time in a customer's table, but there are multiple orders for a single customer. Okay, how many orders are there? 2 orders. So for customer ID 5, how many orders are there? 3 orders are there. Suppose there is a real-time example, I will tell you. Suppose you have an Amazon account or Flipkart account. So you are going to order for today, like mobile. So tomorrow you are going to order for a laptop. Okay. So in customer table, so it is having only single rows. Okay. So we don't have customers table in a duplicate rows. But in orders table, so there might be duplicates because you are going to order multiple products. So that's why. So how many products you purchased or you ordered? Okay, there is a customer ID. Suppose it's me. So how many orders I placed in a Flipkart? Okay, there are 4 orders I have been placed. So this way we can easily identify how many orders we have placed and what is the count and all. Okay, there is a customer ID 9. This guy is the name. Okay, and how many orders? This guy is the place. So that's why you are able to see more than 92 rows. Okay, 92 rows is in a customer table, but there are duplicate orders, like multiple orders. You should not say duplicate. Okay, there are multiple orders in a orders table. So wherever it is matching with the customer ID, it will go and fetch all the values based on customer ID. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, still if you have doubt, then you can raise a question. I will tell it in a different way. That's not a problem.
Sir, if we want only fifth column from the table, what will be the syntax, sir? Only I want the fifth column from the table.
Fifth column in the sense? Fifth row or column?
Fifth column, sir.
Yeah, this is the fifth column. Like a city is the fifth column. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So you
sir.
want only city.
Only city.
You don't want other details.
No, sir.
Yeah, that is very simple. What you can do, just to give a dot city. That's it. See, you can see only city names.
Okay, sir.
See, in select class, whatever the things if you want, you can select it. Like how many fields it is required and what is the columns it is required. So in select class only, we are going to keep everything. Okay, this is one method to write inner chain. So what is another method? So another method is, so I will write this one into. there is another method. So if you learn this method, so you can apply for all the joins. Okay, so what you need to do, instead of comma, just you can keep inner join over here. Then instead of where class, just you can keep as on. Okay, so what you need to do, just you need to change, instead of comma you can place inner join and on. Okay. See, if you observe here, as soon as if you execute the query, you will get the same values. So earlier we have used where class and comma. So now we are going to use the keyword inner join so that you can easily identify this is which join, whether it is an inner join or left outer join or right outer join. So that's why we are going to keep this one. Okay. So here you will get a doubt. What is order by one? Order by one in the sense, what is the first column we are going to select over here? So customer ID. So you can write a dot customer ID. So instead of writing a dot customer ID, I'm going to keep one. So if it is one means customer ID. So based on customer ID, it will keep it in an order. Okay. So you can keep it as one. Otherwise, you can keep it as a column name. Okay. Okay. The same way, left outer join. So what you can do, left instead of inner join, just you can keep left outer join. That's simple. So no need to change anything. But you have to understand when we need to apply left outer join and when we need to go for right outer join and inner join. Okay. See here. See here you can see some null values because it is not matching. So what is the theory for this one? First it will display all the values from left side table. Okay. If the rows are not matching, then it will display as a null. See, there are some rows it is not matching, then it is going to display as a null. See, this is the difference between inner join and left outer join. Just you need to change only this one, but you have to understand the theory. Okay, what will